Bless you. So I'm just Q&Aing a couple of problems from the 2.3 worksheet. I'm just going to remind you guys, and you wrote this in your notes a few minutes ago, the idea of substitution has to do with replacement. You are taking a value for x or for y, and you are replacing that same variable in another equation. So this is what it's going to look like. On number 6, because that's the one that somebody asked me about, number 6, I'm going to look at both equations. I'm going to start by looking at both equations and look for something. I need to see something before I can even get started on the substitution method. And that something I'm looking for is this. One of my equations has to say either x equals or y equals. And so right off the bat, I'm going to scan both of my equations and hope that one of them says x equals or y equals. Do either of my equations say x equals or y equals?
Yep.
Which one? The first.
Oh, never mind.
The first one.
Well, it says it in the second one too.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it does have y.
No, it doesn't. It has x and y equals.
I know.
Okay, I'm looking for one thing on one side, one variable on one side. Okay, guess what? Jack, I cannot have you sit there, and Logan, you need to find something productive to do. So I'm looking for this because that's my plan for substitution. The idea is, since the top equation says y equals 3x minus 6, I'm going to take what y equals in this equation, and I'm going to substitute it or replace the y for the other equation. So if this 3x minus 6 is what y equals, then that means it can go anywhere I see a y in the system. So I'm going to take the second equation, negative 3x plus y, but I'm not going to write y. In place of y, I'm substituting 3x minus 6. And then I'm going to write the rest of the equation equals negative 6. Once you've replaced, then it's just solving as usual, solving equations as usual. Because I have parentheses, I might look to see if something needs to be distributed, and there's nothing in front of this parentheses other than a plus sign, so nothing needs to be distributed. I'm thinking negative 3x plus 3x minus 6 equals negative 6. I'm going to combine like terms. Negative 3x plus 3x, I know that that is 0. I'm not going to write 0 because it's kind of unnecessary. I'll bring down my negative 6 and kind of think to myself, uh-oh, something's weird on this problem. Something weird happened. It's not your fault. When the variable zeroes out like this, it means this is one of the special case systems. It's one of the ones that either has no solution or an infinite number of solutions. Can y'all tell by looking at our result here which one this is? It is infinite. Whenever you end up with a true statement, then you know the solution is infinite, meaning there are so many pairs of x and y that I can use that they're not even worth listing. So we say infinite number of solutions. Does that make sense for whoever needed help on number 6?